Hello, I'm Jeff Haynes, Sergeant, Plano Police Department. Been there for 29 years, going to FUMC Allen for a little over 10 years. The way I got started in police work, or what brought me to it, was growing up, I never knew what I wanted to do. Thought about being an attorney, being an accountant, being an architect, who knows what I wanted to do, and then thought that criminal justice looked like a fun study. Started studying in college and just went from there. Like they say, if you find something you like to do, you'll never work a day in your life. And you may ask God, what should I do? I think it just guides you there. I don't think there's any yes, no, definite point. I think somehow He just put things in front of me, and maybe I just got a little bit of a snap one time or another, and ended up doing this, and I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't change what I do. I've also been on the SWAT team for 25 years. That's going to be hard to give up here pretty soon if I give it up, because that's the fun stuff. So the way I like to say it is, yeah, I'm a police officer, but I'm doing God's work. I mean, because somebody's got to keep people safe. And the SWAT team, I'm not going after guys for parking tickets. I'm going after guys who have killed people, guys who have, put guns to people's heads and aren't very nice people. But at the same time, I'm with 25 other, any combination of those 25 guys, it's the safest I'll ever be, because those are the most well-trained guys in our department. I probably pray more on the way on a deal. It's always, every time. I got that prayer I'm saying, just keep my men safe, make sure everybody gets out safe, everybody goes home to their families, and that's all I pray for. You got to find a blessing in everything. And as I've gotten older, I've taken more of the premise: if one door closes, another one opens. And I think I say that, but it's God taking control of things. It's not me. I don't open and close the doors. He opens and closes the doors. I put in for something at work, I don't get it. I put in for something else, I get it. I'm sure there's some divine intervention somewhere. He's got a plan. I may not know what it is. And I've just gotten to the point now where I just go with the flow, and I'm sure He's putting me where He thinks I need to be. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to go out there and do, let's just say, the dirty work, the stuff people don't want to do, see the bad side of people. And at the same time, when you do see the bad side of people, you try to treat them like human beings. Even somebody who's done something that you cannot fathom that they did, or how they could even do it. You have to make them, especially if you want them to talk to you and stuff, you have to make them human, make them feel like, they're not as bad a person as they are. And it's a gift that some people are better at than others. My job's not always easy, but it's not always hard. With all this chaos, with the coronavirus and everything else, I was home for a month with the coronavirus, and the outreach from friends, family, church members, everything else was great. It was wonderful. I mean, from, the Fairchilds dropping us off boba tea on the front porch because we can't get out of the house to go get some boba tea or anything, to I have friends that would pick up groceries, bring them to us. A friend of mine's a pharmacist. He picked up all our medications, brought them to us. It's people from everywhere stepped up. And it really, really leads to the point and the premise that we've also always taken as a family and through friends of mine, is it takes a village, especially with your kids, your family. There's times I can't be at home because I can't always be there at holidays. I've had to walk out of things for my kids. I missed my daughter's first day of kindergarten because I had been out all night long. It still was on a call out from all night long. Couldn't take her to kindergarten and say, here, I have no option. I have to go to work. Whether there's coronavirus, whether it's snowing, icing, whether there's riots, it doesn't matter what's going on. I have to be at work. During the protests and riots, I was at work 20 out of 21 days straight. I only had one day off, and not seeing the family much. It's never fun, but it is what it is, and they understand what I do, and they understand why I've got to be there because of my duties as a police officer, then my duties on SWAT, and You know, whether I agree on what somebody's protesting about or not, or what's going on, I have to be there to protect them. Just recently, and I'll just go back to here within the last couple of weeks, the outpouring of kindness from people towards police. I realize in other states and other cities, they're probably not feeling the same way, but I walk in and line to get my lunch, or I'm in a drive-through real quick to grab something to eat, and people are just out of the blue paying for my lunch. People are coming up, shaking my hand, saying thank you for what you do. I realize what's going on. It's hard. We really appreciate what you do. I'd be driving down the street, people wave and smile. You see the kindness. You really do. And it makes you think, okay, that's why I do my job. I do my job so people can be like that. And it's weird because normally in police work you don't see people in that. You usually see them in bad situations, and a lot of times in bad situations, once it's over, we had one yesterday, and once it was over and we completed the call and everything, the rest of the family was like, thank you so much, because it could have gone really bad, and we were able to end the situation and get all of them out of it. So I hope everybody is supportive of their police and their fire, and and nurses, doctors, your first responders, because without them, we have nothing. I'm in the right place. God put me in the right spot.